Hope you're listening, Australia, because your next nightclub party is just about to get a whole lot bigger. 7 feet and 1 inch bigger, to be exact. That's right, party fans. After nearly 2 decades since his last visit, the 4-time champion and NBA Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal is heading your way for an electric event. First of all, Shaq is a DJ? Yes, he is. The basketball player hasn't only picked up on being one of the most famous memes on the internet, but he also goes by the stage name DJ Diesel and hasn't been a total stranger to the music scene. In fact, the NBA legend released a bunch of rap albums back in the 90s. Oh yeah, he raps too. Can someone check what he hasn't achieved in his life? In fact, his debut album in 1993, called Shaq Diesel, went double platinum certified. DJ Diesel has actually played in a number of music festivals, including Lollapalooza, Tomorrowland, and EDC. But next up on his schedule will be 2 one-night-only shows in Melbourne and Sydney. But we'll get to that in a bit. Next, let's take a look at DJ Diesel's career. And we're not talking about just music. Apart from the NBA, Shaq has appeared in a number of movies, reality TV shows, guest appearances in sitcoms, and much more. Now, you wouldn't see him in films from the Criterion Collection or anything like that, but instead, the Diesel enjoys being a part of comedy movies like What Men Want, The Lego Movie, and Kazam. You remember that one, right? Pretty hard to forget since it's about a kid releasing a rapping genie. Aladdin, take notes. Other than that, it seems like he's really good friends with Hollywood star Adam Sandler because the part-time actor has appeared in over 5 of his movies. O'Neal is also a successful businessman and investor with over 100 branches of fast food chain restaurants. He owned and sold around 155 units of Five Guys burgers and owns around 17 branches of Auntie Anne's pretzels and 9 Papa John's restaurants. Whew! With assets like that, I wouldn't need to worry about what to order when guests are over. Yes, the big Shamrock actually has a really smart mind when it comes to business and investments. He spent most of his NBA earnings in stocks and shares of companies like Google. Funny enough, early in his career, he didn't want to invest in Starbucks because, well, he doesn't really drink coffee. Okay, not the best of reasons because O'Neal really regrets not doing so, but that doesn't really matter since he's got a huge business empire. He stated that he uses Jeff Bezos' strategy in investing and only spends money on things that affects people's lives. Should have used that strategy back when he didn't think coffee was worth it, huh, Shaq? Now for music. Let's put aside his history for a while and talk about his music career. So in 1993, he was a rapper and went certified double platinum, but Aussies wouldn't expect rap music in a nightclub, right? Well, hold on to that thought because the DJ doesn't stick to just one genre when it comes to his shows. In one of his interviews, he said he likes to read the room and just play some music. Now, if you show up with heavy eyeliner, boots, and black clothing, you'll probably expect to hear the first 4 keys to that one My Chemical Romance song. No, really. Back in EDC, the 50-year-old flawlessly transitioned a dubstep track to I Write Sins Not Tragedies by Panic at the Disco. We're sure everyone there knew the lyrics to that one. His set at Lollapalooza 2019 consisted of remixes of famous rap and hip-hop songs from artists like Kanye West, Kid Cudi, Travis Scott, and more. So it's a place for music fans of all genres. O'Neal also revealed about the money involved in his side career. In an interview with Forbes, the DJ said that he loses more money than he earns. It cost me a lot of money to rent this building, security people, who cares? I'd rather have that title. Shaq had the best party ever. Talk about being devoted to your craft. Now, what to expect in Australia? Sydney and Melbourne will be packed because not only will he be playing on stage on the 24th and 28th of August, but O'Neal will also be hosting entrepreneurial talks on the 25th and 26th. The show will be a part of La Trobe Financial, and he described this segment to be an intimate and explicit Q&A between him and the fans. So get those personal and uncensored questions ready because chances are Shaq will have an answer. An evening with Shaq is so anticipated that the tickets are already sold out. But don't worry, you can still watch the show live on pay-per-view. And of course, the Giant would want to enjoy his trip to the lucky country. After all, it has been over 20 years. He'll be making surprise appearances in stores like Culture Kings across the 2 cities as well. More good news for fans. Oh, the list doesn't stop there. 5 lucky fans will win the chance to compete in a 3-point shootout. Their opponent? You probably haven't heard of him. He's some 7-foot giant who was a legend back in the early 2000s. Not to be cocky or anything, but none of you have a chance against him. This will take place at the Star Sydney's 24/7 Sports Bar on the 26th of August. The winner with the most points will win a personal meet and greet with Shaq along with a $250 gift card. To enter the draw, check out Star Sydney and the 24/7 Sports Bar on Instagram for more details. And for those who want to rave with the Giant, you can expect an all-night rave to your favorite songs and remixes. As we've already said, DJ Diesel has a very diverse taste in music. Who knows? Maybe he has a few guest appearances planned, so be prepared for anything. Why don't you take one for the team and wear the most emo outfit you can find to give everyone else a trip down memory lane? EDC got Panic at the Disco. Maybe Australians are lucky enough to get Paramore, maybe Green Day. Lastly, appreciating Shaq's legacy. So you're all caught up with a little background background info of Shaquille O'Neal. Why not appreciate all that he's done the past decades in the entertainment industry? He's given us intense matches from when he was in the LA Lakers to comedies like Grown Ups 2 and crazy musical festivals like Tomorrowland. Plus, he even said that he loses money with these DJ sets, so it's clear that he's doing this out of passion and love for the fans. Show your love and support and book some tickets now. Now, in other news, new music from other DJs. Calvin Harris just dropped his most anticipated sequel to his 2017 hit album Funk Wave Bounces Volume 1. Volume 2 is packed with features from artists like Sway Lee, 21 Savage, Dua Lipa, and more. Out now on all streaming services, this really is the album of the summer. Also, Diplo just released the deluxe version of his self-titled album, adding in a list of remixes to songs from the original version. And let's just say some of these remixes might be better than the originals. Don't take our word for it though, be sure to have a listen yourself. And although this single was out a month ago, we just can't get enough of it. Porter Robinson teamed up with Riot Games to give League of Legends a very emotional and a lively soundtrack called Everything Goes On. The release also featured a music video that added a bit to the game's lore. Porter fans can do nothing but accept these breadcrumbs because they don't expect a new album anytime soon. Also, Michael Jordan's jersey is on sale. You heard that right, NBA fans. The original jersey, worn by basketball legend Michael Jordan for the Chicago Bulls back in 1998, is going at auction. You could be one of the lucky bidders to take this ancient relic home. All you need is $5 million. Okay, sorry about giving you false hope, but you can't expect something as important and valuable to be sold at a flea market for $2, right? In this economy too. Also, Jordan is a billionaire, so $5 million is probably the monthly allowances kids get. And the Lakers need to improve ASAP. It's been a disappointing season for the LA Lakers, and as a captain, LeBron James has a lot of changes and improvements to work on. James met with the team's general manager Rob Pelinka and coach Darvin Ham and talked about the concerns about the team. The captain emphasized on the lack of chemistry in the team and wanted to work on that the most. After all, that's what the backbone of the team really is, right? Other than that, the team's point guard Russell Westbrook needs to do better in the future because he's a key element in the coach's system. Oh, and for the Lakers fans out there, you can stop stressing about whether LeBron's staying or not. His contract's been extended for another 2 years, for a very generous price, might I add. Hopefully, the next season will be better for the team. And that's a wrap for this video. Do you think the next season will do the Lakers any good? And what do you think Shaq's next side career will be? Let us know in the comments below. As always, leave a like and hit the subscribe button below to see more of our content. We'll see you in the next one.